you are entirely right, Lolling Ace. I would love to use the Mark II, but personally, I know that I'm not that good of a Mark II pilot. I know I'll spend more time with it in the water than actually using it. So, I need to get more practice with it, but I think the strategy I used yesterday was both the CEO Buzzard and the Sparrow, which I think that was a pretty good strategy. Obviously not as good as always having the Mark II, but right now I'm just trying to get the rhythm of most of the missions down. But then I should be better switching to a completely different transportation tactic once I have that down. Another thing with the Mark II is that there's a limited amount of missiles that you have, which isn't exactly great for speed running. Alright, let's see here. Helm. Other side. If I can... if I can remember which side it's on. That was something I struggled with a lot yesterday. But ideally it shouldn't be an issue. There were a lot of times where I just wasn't prepared for the enemies that I was facing, so a lot of really stupid deaths that I had. And I also climbed to the top of the communications tower, but I didn't have to because it was on the ground level. It was a very proud moment. Yeah, I had that same issue last night, Rolling Ace. It was dead last on the solo leaderboard. So I would have submitted it if it wasn't so bad. And of course, this run probably isn't going to be very good at all, but I'm not going to say it, but I feel pretty good about running it tonight because I know it a lot better than I did yesterday. I hadn't really gone through all the missions solo before. I'd gone through the finale solo, but doing all the missions and just doing the finale are two completely different challenges.
Again, you know in Russia we have say, heaven is place where you can drink same glass of vodka twice, huh? How many times is it now, Capitan? I have lost count. We use our usual reconnaissance approach, smuggler plane. I have one already located. On your GPS now.
That was significantly faster than last time. I did this part. I got killed last time. Oh, that's very unfortunate. I have had that happen with one of my earlier casino heists. And then I don't know what I did to make sure that didn't happen again. But I know Twitch, which obviously this is how I'm capturing it. It's a lot better to do it like this, and then just download it from there and then throw a timer on it, than it is to record it all by yourself and hope that, like I know on PC, it's very demanding to both encode and game at the same time. Which I guess it's really only an issue for streamers to do that. Do you have an estimate for your time rolling is? I know I'm at a bit of a disadvantage by running on console. which people will say that there isn't that much of a disadvantage, but there definitely is some level of a disadvantage, just because you can't load into different parts as fast that are not reliant on your internet connection. Like, in order to have an amazing run with this, you need to have great internet and a very fast computer, not a console. There we go. I do have my Mark II spawned in somewhere on the map. I don't know exactly where that is. 48 minutes. That is very good. That's about middle of everything right now. And if that was your first run, that was significantly better than mine. That was about half my time. Nick will be on later, and we'll probably talk a bit about co-op strategy and figure out how to take advantage of some of the loopholes and some of the different mechanics that we honestly didn't really take advantage of some of the mechanics with the casino heist that we could have. And off we go to Cayo Perico. Too high for that? Too high for that? Do I need to fly back to that checkpoint? Yep, I think... Yep. Alright, perfect. So that's up. Yeah. Alright, so apparently you missed that checkpoint. That's a wee bit of a glitch. We're gonna try that again from the start. That was pretty pathetic, if I do say so myself.
Good to hear from you, Capitan.
Okay. Then I'm going to retire. Going to try and use... Yeah, that's definitely a new bug. And I was very much not expecting to see that. Yeah. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to try and use the Mark II. It'll be a bit different from what I'm used to. Either way, I think my Mark II is now my favorite vehicle in the game. So, yeah, I was trying to take advantage of the game's mechanic where the higher altitude you fly a plane, the faster it goes. And apparently I flew over the checkpoint. I mean, obviously that right there is going to be one of my issues with doing this. But if I do keep parking it on the bow of my sub, it shouldn't be that much of an issue. I can just go right at the helms thing, whatever that's called. Yeah. Gotta love some of these bugs. Especially when they mess up the cadence of the... Oh, also, no heart. That's, there we go. That goes Sankudo. Oh, that's gonna destroy that. Let's see. Is it gonna destroy it or send it back to storage? If it sends it back to storage, that's definitely helpful. If I get an alert now that my personal vehicle has been destroyed, I'm going to be quite disappointed. Not surprised, but disappointed. Would be even better if it was still there. That would just be perfect. Just sitting on the bow of the boat right now.
Always the same. Beep, beep,
oh,
beep.
It's been
Beep
destroyed.
to you too.
Perfect.
Goodbye.
And that's not the wrong way. Let's go.
Morse Mutual Insurance. How can we help you? I'll look into it.
Oh man, you're kidding me. I couldn't take off while I was on the phone. Once again, me with my infinite wisdom of GTA mechanics. See how this goes. The Mark II method seems to work a lot better with co-op. And there has been some mechanics that are used in co-op that are kind of controversial. Like there is a record of like 19 minutes all the way through right now. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Like 19 minutes to go from scoping it out to completing. Mind you, they had 4 people, but still, 19 minutes is no time at all. Oh man, gotta love that muck that I'm stuck in. And the fact that you cannot run on sand.
The plane is where I said it would be, yes.
Close the door.
I have sent you coordinates. It is a long journey south, but you are familiar by now, yes? There will be clothes on the plane. I suggest you change on the way. And leave your weapons on board.
It would be really nice if, like, the smugglers could take off from, like, LSIA. It'd just be very helpful with the smugglers, I guess. This would also be way faster if I was doing it in an invite-only. Not in a public lobby. So I need to keep it high enough that I can take advantage of some of the mechanics of the game. Like the high altitude speed boost that you get from planes once you're above that first tick mark on your radar. But I also need to be low enough. That's not Cayo Perico. But I'm not mad. That's definitely not Cayo Perico. How low do I need to be flying now? That's another bug. Nope. Alright. So we're just gonna fly in this general direction. Like, do I land this plane over there? That's what do I land this plane over there, or do I just go in for the kill? Okay. So, that's not good. Oh, and it's indestructible. Perfect. You see, I try and play this, but sometimes this game is unbearable.